In this video, we're going to talk about localization of your gINT database. According to Wikipedia, localization means the adaptation of computer software for non-native environments, especially other nations and cultures. Another synonymous word is internationalization. So basically, it's the ability to change the language of your database is what we're talking about. And gINT does not automatically do this, but it can be set up to do this, both for the database and for the reports. These are two separate things. In either case, it takes a bit of work to set it up, but once it's set up, everything is automatic. So I can show you an example of how things are for localization of the database once it's set up. So you can see how simple it is. So gINT rules allows you to write VBA code to manipulate your database. That you may or may not already know. So in gINT rules, you can write code to modify certain things in your database, not the table names or the field names, so nothing critical to the functioning of your database. However, group names, table captions, field captions, table descriptions, field descriptions, table help, and field help, and I think one more thing, field units. All of these can be manipulated with gINT rules. So once it's set up as a drop-down menu, it's all automatic. So, for example, in this particular case, I have an add-in, a drop-down menu, or a menu added to gINT through gINT rules. And it's called Project Text Localization. I select this one option, change data entry language, and depending on which languages have been translated, I have got a poor translation of all of these, but I'll pick Spanish, click OK. All of these items which I just mentioned will be translated into Spanish, including group names, and within groups we have tables, and within tables each table has many fields. All of these have been translated. Now where do these translations reside? Can they be changed by the user? The answer is they reside in the library tables, and yes, they can be changed by the user. So once someone has set this up for you, done the work, you simply have to go to Data Design to put the translations in. Here, these translations have been provided, and like I said, they're not good translations, so I wouldn't depend on them. But you can add new columns in your library tables, and we have a library table, in this case, for each of these items I mentioned. And all you have to do is provide the translation. If there's not a language in here that you want, the language you want is not in here, you simply can add a column for that language and do the translations, and then gINT will automatically add it to the menu. Now where is all of this happening? All of the functionality of this, it's happening in gINT rules. Under gINT rules and input, gINT rules code, you can see various modules if you have any. And if you do and you don't know how to use it, I recommend not going there, because by changing any of this, you can really mess up your the functionality of the program. So only really go to gINT rules if you're someone who is working with them for your company and you know what you're doing. So that's it. It's simple as that. Once it's set up, a similar thing can be done for your reports, where you can select from a drop-down list on the language and then output the report in that language. Once again, the setup takes time and effort, but once it's done, everything is automatic.